Yello Lawkers, welcome back to another video with me, Larissa. So today we're going to be talking about my sleep tips. And I know that we've all heard blah blah blah, all the things, how great sleep is, but from a recovering insomniac, aka me, I wanted to give you my tips for those that are struggling with sleep. Listen, I am a big fan of sleep. I love sleep. However, I've never been very good at sleeping. I usually wake up every 1 to 2 hours, or I just have trouble falling asleep, or when I do wake up, I have trouble getting back to sleep. So it was very strange to me for people to be able to just sleep the full 8 hours without ever waking up ever. That was not my normal. With a lot of work and experimenting, I've been able to make improvements. I'm not fully to sleeping a full 8 hours, but progress is progress. Now, it's been very important for me to get this insomnia under control, considering I am in graduate school and taking a bunch of credits along with having to study and retain information that will help me succeed at school and in life. Before we get into the video, remember to take a second and like this video if you like seeing this content, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you are notified when I do upload new videos such as ones like these, because I love talking about this stuff. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the tips. Tip number 1, establish a night routine that you can stick with. So for me, I go to bed at 9:45, which means at about between 8 and 8:30, I start my night routine. So I go wash my face, brush my teeth, get my clothes set out for tomorrow, pack up my lunch and breakfast or any food and snacks that I need to survive the day, and pack my backpack. So for the last part of my night routine, I either journal or read, and then I meditate as well, and that just really helps calm me down and get ready in that mindset of, okay, it's bedtime, time for sleep. Tip number 2 is room temperature. So the optimal temperature for sleep is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry for you Celsius people, I don't want to convert that. And when we sleep, our body temperature naturally lowers itself to help induce sleep. And so lowering the temperature in the room kind of cues our body to be like, oh, I'm getting a little cooler, it must be time to rest and recharge. And also it's really nice to be under the covers without sweating. All right, tip number 3 is supplements. So take this one with caution, do your research before you dive right into getting all the supplements in the world, because you may not be deficient in any, you may not even need them, or it could have side effects with medications or other conditions that you may have. So again, do your research before taking them. I'm just going to tell you what I take personally. All right, so magnesium. My hand is too big. Okay, that's a little bright and glary. You can see the price tag. I got a discount. So I take magnesium before bed, probably about like a half hour before, but just before I go to sleep. Again, be cautious if you're not deficient in it. You can always get a blood test if you want to see what your levels are, or you can just get more magnesium through your diet if you would prefer that, by eating green leafy vegetables, nuts, legumes, fish, etc., etc. Magnesium has been shown to promote sleep by increasing GABA neurotransmitters, which just kind of help you relax and get in that sleep state. However, there are different kinds of magnesium. So for me, magnesium glycinate is what I go with. Make sure which whichever magnesium strain that you are doing. Just check to make sure what the side effects are. I believe magnesium citrate, not 100% sure. And there's 2 or 3 more cause diarrhea. So just be cautious. I have IBS, so I didn't really notice a difference, but for people with a normal gut, you may notice a difference. So just a warning. I know that's a little bit TMI, but just want to put that out there. The second supplement is melatonin. I typically only take melatonin when I'm feeling a little bit more stressed, and I really haven't had to take it in a while, which is very exciting. For those that do take melatonin, I mean, just be sure to turn off your blue light electronics while, like, before you go to bed or take it or whatever, such as putting your phone on, well, mine's not on there yet, but like putting your backlight screen on that true tone or night shift mode, and same with like laptops and whatnot, or get the blue light glasses, just because the blue light inhibits the production of melatonin, which has been found to obviously not allow ourselves to cue ourselves to go to sleep when melatonin is being produced. And so people are supplementing, however you may not need the supplementation. And it's kind of just like somebody that's like, all right, I'm gonna get super healthy, or I'm gonna lose those 5 pounds, and they're like, I'm gonna go to the gym, and they go to the gym and work out, but they don't change their diet, and they're confused as to why they're not seeing the results they want. So it's same concept with this as well. Like, if you're gonna take melatonin, or actually even before you go to sleep, turn your blue light electronics off, put them on that night mode, get those blue light glasses. Mine are really styling and I love them. Look at that. And beautiful. They just help decrease blue light, which will help you increase your production of melatonin. So again, try not to supplement if you don't have to. Do it more natural. And last part under these supplements is Sleepytime tea. I have the Yogi Soothing Caramel Bedtime. I don't drink it as much anymore. It's great, it's decaffeinated, it's infused with different herbs, which can help promote the calming effect and get you into that realm of sleep. And also it's nice and warm and toasty, and again, all the good feels. Tip number 4, meditation. So this one, I go up and down with it. I started off really good with meditating at the end of last year, and then fell off the wagon. And now I'm hop back on with enthusiasm. I love meditation, and it's been something that I've noticed has helped me sleep for longer, or has helped me get back to sleep sooner than I would if I was to just wake up or even just lay there for hours on end. The app I use is Insight Timer. Let me just pull it up. Middle one right there. They have different categories. There's a sleep category. Now, Insight Timer, there's like subscriptions. I just do the free version. There's a bunch of different categories that you can choose from, ranging all over the place. There's so many different ways to meditate. There are different lengths and styles, teachers. There's a lot of different stuff on there. So the ones I mainly use for sleep are Yoga Nidra is the category, and it's specifically meditation for sleep. And so you start playing that and you listen to it until you fall asleep, and it's great and I love it. And my go-to teachers are Jennifer Piercy and Sarah Blandon. And Jennifer's are specifically Yoga Nidra, so they are targeted towards sleep, and she has a range of times for those as well. I've really enjoyed listening to those. Sarah's are more of self-reflection and soul healing. Step number 4 is white noise. I love white noise. I'm all for it, and I'm super excessive with it. I usually have 2 fans going, my white noise machine, and I have sleep buds that play white noise as well. So when I say I am excessive, I am excessive. Let me grab my stuff. The white noise machine that I use is Dohm, D-O-H-M, and you can twist the top to make it louder or quieter, twist the side, make it louder or quieter. I of course love it on the loudest possible, and there's also level 1 and level 2. I'm a level 2, fully open type of gal. So here's what it sounds like. Just a nice simple whoosh. Sounds like a very aggressive fan. And the next thing that I use are sleep buds. So by Bose. Yes, so they're just little ear buds that just like pop in your ear, and you just put see, look at how pretty that is. And you just put them on put whatever sound that you want on the app that's there. However, I will say they are no longer going to be selling or distributing the Bose sleep buds anymore. They've had too many technical difficulties with the parts in the sleep bud themselves that they just can't fix. If you do have them, they are offering a refund for the full product. I, however, end up taking them out halfway through the night, so they're not like that critical for me to have them in for the full night, but you can sleep on your side with them. I just like to split my ear with my fingers when I do sleep on my side. So sorry about that one. I mean, I'm sure they still sell them, but again, warning, they may not function as they were intended to. If you wanted to just give white noise a try, usually what I do is there's a white noise app that I sometimes use. It's the pink one down here. And you can play different sounds off of that one, and you can just play it on your phone while your phone charges at night right next to your bed, and you'll love it. Tip number 5, darkness. Using blackout shades is a great way to make sure that for those that are light sensitive, that when the sun comes up, you don't also have to come up or get up, whatever. And if you can't afford blackout curtains, or you just don't have the capacity to hang them up on your windows due to like a leasing agreement, a nice night mask is also great to use. While I would love an upgraded eye mask, this is the one that I have. I had to cut a little slit for the nose because I just hate when things rest on the bump on my nose. And blacks light out really, really well, as well as the haters. I don't know why I did that. Oh gosh. Anyway, yes, it is a great way to make sure that you are not waking up by excessive light streaming into your windows. Tip number 6. So sorry. It's almost time for my bedtime routine. Tip number 6 is, what time should you go to bed? So your bedtime. All of this list is good and well. However, if you are not getting the adequate amount of sleep, then I mean, it's kind of just like that supplement example. You're doing all these things, but you're not getting the full potential of the process. So having a bedtime and sticking to it majority of the time is going to be super helpful in helping your circadian rhythm know when it's time for you to go to bed, as well as when to wake up. Another app, I should have just called this app time. Not like appetizers, but like, you know. So Sleepytime, this one right here, is an app that tells you if you were to go to bed now, what time you should go or wake up, or if you wake up or want to go to bed at a certain time, you can also see how many sleep cycles that you are going to need. So for instance, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I set that as my wake time, and these are my different, sorry if there's a glare, these are my different sleep cycle times. So the times that I am being told to go to bed. I go to bed at 9:46. So it accounts for the average time it takes for a person to fall asleep, which is roughly about 14 minutes, and one sleep cycle is roughly about 90 minutes. So I would get 5 sleep cycles if I went to bed at 9:46, which is very, very important in decreasing stress. Like for me, I was chronically tired all the time, like fatigue out of my mind. I would wake up and I'd be like, oh, I mean, I'm kind of rested, whatever. And then I would get up, go about my day. 2 hours later, I would be taking a nap or falling asleep in class because I was just exhausted. And then I would get up again and I would still feel so tired. And again, I would end up napping in the afternoon. It was just terrible. I was super sleep deprived just because of my insomnia. And now that that's gotten a little bit of a handle on it, I wake up and I feel like I'm ready to go throughout the day. I don't really take naps anymore because I feel pretty much rested throughout the entire day, which is a huge plus for me. I'm super happy with that progress. But if you are like having those chronic fatigue symptoms, like the ones I was saying, also sounds like signs of depression or anemia or other serious conditions. And if you are experiencing those, go seek help for those to get yourself back on track. For me, in my case, I was just not getting enough sleep. That's a typical graduate student right there. All right. Let me know down in the comments below if you found this helpful, if you're going to try out any, or if you have any other suggestions besides these 6 sleep tips. I would love to hear it and see if I would like to add any more to my routine because I'm super selfish and this is all about me. Okay, thanks guys. My camera's about to die and I have to get ready for bed. Remember to respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thank you. Bye.